The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch! Go!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 or. Hey, 2.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down.
Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. To throw it is Lock. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 27 yards. They are now on the board here in the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Here's Tannehill. And this was caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go! Go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Tannehill, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
60-yard.
1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Lock going to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Check. Check out.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. Flush to his right. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hey, box drop, spike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Check it backer. Check 43. Shift. Fair. Hustle.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 38.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Locke. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Under crunch.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
On the ready.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Fighting through pressure. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check Mike.
Now Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Smooth. Rock it.
Check 99.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
They snap it to Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And unable to break away. They they stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke. Forced out to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A very solid gain of 27. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge 3rd down call coming up.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 73 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen.